Hello, everyone. Welcome to Heart Center Tarot. As always, my name is Marina. I will be your guide for this portion of the journey. Help me welcome David from Tarot by the Bay, Tarot of the Seven Seas, Twin Tarot with Gary and David. I
Good
don't know if
job.
we started any other channels.
And there's the reserved Terramundo. I've reserved the name, but I'm not doing anything with the channel yet.
There you
I
go.
haven't been able to keep up with the Tarot of the Seven Seas channel much over the last few weeks. Recording with Gary on Saturdays and then coming home and recording a couple extra shows. Like, I'm tired. Yes. It's a lot of reading.
Well, that's what happens when you try to take over YouTube.
Yep. By storm.
Yes. Yeah. So welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us for Taco Tuesdays. This is our 1-year anniversary show. Can you believe it?
Time flew by.
I know. I couldn't believe it. We did our very first Taco Tuesday show on June the 2nd, 2023. So we're a couple days late because that was on Sunday, but we don't do Taco Tuesdays on a Sunday because then it would be Sunday.
It'd be Taco Sundays, and that doesn't make any sense.
No. So thank you, all of you that have joined us. And little surprise for you guys that have joined us. David and I are each going to be giving away a reading at the end of the show. Now, a couple rules. You have to be here when we do the draw, because if your name comes up and you don't say, yeah, I'm here, then we'll just go on to the next person, okay? But what you're going to do, and I'm going to put up the banner. Hold on. Where are we? Here we go. Add the banner. It's going to come across. Add banner. Yes. Oh, scroll across the screen. Yeah. Follow instructions.
It's all this fancy
fancy
StreamYard stuff. She's always been doing the StreamYard. I just sit here like the passenger in the car, let her do all the driving.
Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Let's do that. And I just need to edit something. No, we'll leave it. No, I have to change it. Sorry. There's a few things that have to,
99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer. You take one down, passenger. No more bottles of beer. Marco Polo.
Yes. Okay. Enter a banner. Let's do it this way then.
How to annoy the adults in the room. Are we there yet? Yet?
Yeah. Why is this not working?
I don't know.
Oh, brand banner.
There we go. Entertainment purposes only.
Nope, that's the wrong one.
That's the one. That's what you have to put in the chat.
Entertainment purposes only. Okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry. So anyway, listen, you guys have a good weekend. Was it fun? Did you enjoy yourselves? Any special plans that you have? We can talk about that.
I get to meet Linda G for lunch next month, or this month, actually.
No way.
Yep. God, actually, no, it's going to be dinner. It's a hot date.
Hot damn. Okay. Listen, I'm not going to play with this anymore.
You're going to have to rely on Sherry and Tara Stash to drive this thing home here.
There we go.
Pearls. Hey, look at that.
Pearls.
No space between the hashtag and the P. All one blurb.
All one thing. Pearls. That's how you enter. Okay. And we'll do it at the do the draw at the end, and David is giving away a free reading, and I'll be giving away free reading, and we're going to take it from there. So, yes, Kathleen, still so happy about 45 being a felon. I know.
I'm happy watching the Dodgers lose to the Pirates. I'm there with Maureen. I'm a big Pirates fan tonight.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, 2535. If you did want to put a question, you can. Usually we don't take questions, especially personal questions, during the show. And yeah, just watch your spelling. Like, it's not Earls, it's Pearls. Okay. And for those of you that have come in that I have missed, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the anniversary wishes and all that good stuff. So let's get started.
All right. Yeah, and if you do have a question, yeah, go ahead and type it in there because it might be better than the questions we're thinking of. So we're not saying no to them. It's just that we have
I
ideas.
know, Alicia. Yeah. How has it been a year? I honestly, it flew by. Literally flew by. So I thought, yeah, we've been doing this. We've done this show 26 times. And, we're reading on things that happen kind of in the moment. So, and speaking of in the moment, Joe Biden signed an executive order today on the border. So that, at effective midnight tonight, it puts a stop to anyone crossing the border and claiming asylum when they get to the other side. And that he will hold that in place until the number of people crossing the border is less than 1,500 a day. Now, I should also point out that from 2023 to now, there's been quite a decrease in the number of people crossing the border. So, when someone tells you that it's millions and millions of people, entertainment purposes only, no, it's not. I think the numbers were last year, it was, and please correct me if I'm wrong, I thought that I read it was 470,000, and this year it's 240,000 or something like that. So, yeah.
Well, I'm laughing because I was wondering if it's like, okay, so if it's less than 1,500 a day times 365 days a year is like 535,000, 100,000 people, 530,000 people, yeah, thereabouts. And you said those numbers are 200 to 300,000?
Yeah.
So other than maybe a surge, like the day after Thanksgiving Day sale or some Black Friday sales, it won't make a difference, but it'll make the headlines.
Exactly.
How interesting.
Exactly.
Now, I guess the question would be, in looking at the story, he's stopping people from crossing the border, asking for asylum. The ones who cross the border illegally. So I imagine that means that they have to go through checkpoints or normal ports of entry or something along those lines. I'm just wondering if the 200,000 to 300,000 are people going through the normal ports of entry, or if those are the illegal. Are those the people seeking asylum crossing the border illegally? That would be the question.
Yes. Yeah. I think that's what it is. Yeah. Is those that are crossing the border illegally and then claiming asylum when they get on that side. And
we used to use it as a badge of honor if somebody from Cuba or Russia crossed in here and then to ask for asylum, but I guess we don't do that anymore.
No. No, not so much. And the reason that I asked you guys to type in pearls is I'm wearing my pearls. I feel like I'm going to need to clutch them quite a bit on this show. So, all right. is Biden's timing on announcing this, is it going to work in his favor? Because the announcement came out the day after Mexico had their presidential elections, right?
Yes. First female president, and then a female mayor, I believe, was murdered today. So fun
No.
times.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Right.
Don't forget, you guys, what you are typing in is what you see scrolling across the screen on the bottom, which is hashtag pearls.
So Tony Ty 50, put a hashtag in front of your pearls there.
Yes.
There, like Tammy did. Tammy's got it down.
Yes.
All right. So what were we asking? We're asking about Biden's timing?
Yes. Yeah. Was the timing specifically now after the Mexican election?
Okay. Let's see what we get here. Okay, the Devil's card. I think the timing is more that he's run out of time and he had to do something because you got the debates coming up in a couple of weeks, right?
Yes.
So you've got to. He knows this is going to be brought up during the debates. It's the elephant in the room. It's the orange devil in the room. Yes. And this is like the one thing Trump is going to hammer on him. So by taking this action, you have voluntarily gutted Trump's one response. Now that doesn't mean that Trump won't try and attack him on this anyway, but now he's got ammunition, because not only can he say that he said he would support the bipartisan Senate bill that got stopped in the House and then got stopped in the Senate a second time, but then he took executive action, and he can certainly say, I was allowing Congress to do its job, and I even publicly said I would support Congress. The Republicans in Congress blocked this, so therefore I'm forced to take executive action to address the issue. And at that point, you almost have to be clutching your pearls to to try and bounce back from that zinger. Cross with the Page of Swords. Yeah, this is kind of like rudimentary action. It's like I had to do something. It's only executive order. Having legislation would have been the right way to do it. But you've got the devil here, so he's doing it to gut Trump at the debates. But also, there might be something compassionate in with this move, or it was a good move on his part. I don't know enough at the border to really comment on the issues that they're facing there, but I think this is going to help. Again, it's gonna take some of the wind out of the sails of the opponents. In the past, we have the Seven of Coins. It's evaluating the situation. It's that bipartisan bill that got shut down by the Republicans, of all people, who are saying how the border's out of control. Current situation, they weren't going to pass it, so he had to take action on his own. He can state, Congress came up with a solution, and then they said they didn't want to pass it because you wanted to run on it. Okay, well, then I had to come rushing in. I had to go save the day because we couldn't agree on the best way to handle this. Knight of Cups. He might reach out to the president of Mexico, the new president of Mexico here, with trying to come up with some solution on the crossings on the border here. Out comes the Five of Swords. Winning at all costs, mastery, narcissism. I think it's just, this is not how Biden wanted to do it, but it might just be that, in order to reach American voters or U.S. voters, he had to take action. The Biden supporters they're not going to be happy, but I would imagine they've done, what I want to say is, I imagine they've done the calculus on this to say we will lose less voters then will be activated supporting Donald Trump if we don't do something.
Yes.
So, yeah, we might lose 10 voters, but maybe 15 voters won't vote for Trump or won't show up to vote because I took care of this issue.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So I'm using a new deck. This is the first time it's come out, and it is the Mystic Palette Tarot by Sarah Marchetti. And I love his work. And thank you, Allie from Heart and Soul Connected, for this wonderful gift. So I start off with the King of Pentacles. I think Biden sees the need, the psychological need for people to have something that they can sort of rally around. This wasn't something that he did sort of willy-nilly, but I think with the King of Pentacles, not only financially but especially in terms of health and mental health, giving people something that they could latch onto. I then get the Three of Pentacles. This is, working with other people, connecting with other players and so on. And then I get the Lovers. And I think this is where conversations with the new Mexican president, Steinbaum, where that comes in, and they work on something together. Biden has always said that, he believes in working with Mexico to get things worked out more than he does in calling Mexicans names, right? He's not into that.
Yeah.
Page of Swords. This is there are some truths that are coming out. This is kind of it. Part of it might have been for a little bit of showmanship, which I can't blame him. Right? And ultimately, I end with the Ten of Cups, where this works out really well. So, I think Biden had to do something. This does take a lot of the wind out of the sails of, Donald Trump being able to scream and yell, you got a mess at the border. It's your fault. There's a mess at the border. Well, Biden can say, not as of midnight on, June the 4th, there wasn't. So, yeah, it does take some of the oxygen out of the air. So I think.
But in the end of the day, their only thing is there should be a wall with machine gun nests and flamethrowers and minefields and attack dogs and barbed wire and cluster munitions constantly being 10 warthogs strafing.
Yes, absolutely.
Frickin' trolls.
I know. I just, yeah. So
Sorry, a little grumpy there, huh, David? The thing that, again, as an avid D&D player and watcher of fantasy movies, whenever they depict little demons, or even if you watch Star Wars with the little things that hung around Jabba the Hutt, they're usually these small things that are just cruel and petty and cackle at other people's suffering or misfortune. And that perfectly describes Trump's major supporters.
Yes.
It's just and for them, it's like, how do you not see that you all are acting like the little demons and little devils that go around the big devil? I mean, because literally you do. You take delight in other people's sufferings, and
Yes. And absolutely. And yes, Leslie, it is Trump's fault that the border isn't fixed. I mean, the Republicans are really, really, really going to they're going to be, wiping away their tears, because this was the best deal that they got everything that they wanted. Yeah. And the emperor comes in and says, no, I don't want him to have a win before the election.
Yep.
So put a kibosh on it. So, yeah, he's responsible for that. And the same way that did you see him on Walking Back, the lock her up? That he never I never said lock her up. I mean, there was people said that, but I never said that, you
I
know.
did that reading last night. It went up today, and I swear to God, I've never had a funnier first card. It literally was, well, no, Sherlock, that's why. Okay, end the reading. It's a 30-second reading, a 2-minute intro, 30-second reading. Call it a day.
Yes, absolutely. And that and a couple of the yeah of the broadcasters or whatnot said, yeah, you kind of did, and here's you saying it.
Yeah.
Here you are, and this is what you said. But yeah, and you know what it is yeah, he just doesn't want to be locked up.
Yep.
So
How do you on one hand lock up somebody who committed felonies or wasn't even convicted of felonies? You want to lock her up, and then on the same breath say you shouldn't be locked up. It's like that's like his defense mechanism. I never said lock her up. I don't think you should lock up politicians who lie, cheat, or steal. Why would we ever do such a thing?
yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay. So, is this what is it that I'm trying to ask? It's kind of gone out of my head. Okay, well, never mind. Maybe it'll come back to me. Hunter Biden's trial started today, and the prosecution is going out of their way to kind of point out that all the things that Hunter Biden did that were wrong. And I'd like to know, first and foremost, is this going to have an effect on Joe Biden and his campaign? Because let's not forget, Hunter Biden never held public office. Hunter Biden never worked for his father's administration. So why should, aside from being Joe Biden's son, why are they making such a big deal of it? Why aren't we concentrating on convicted felon, 34-time convicted felon, and his children who did work for his administration and what they did in the administration? So is this going to hurt Biden?
Okay, get the Knight of Swords. Quick, swift action. Crossed with the Magician. Manifestation. I wonder if they're talking about the trial here happening quickly. The Empress. People taking care of. Actually, you know what this is? I think what this is telling me is about the swiftness of the investigation when they had the special counsel that got put in there, and Biden's had to sit on the sidelines. He can't do anything about this. He's letting things play out.
Yeah.
In the past, there was an investigation. There was a there was the deal, and then
Yes.
the judge or somebody said no to that. I think it was the judge. Basically said no to that deal. Okay, this might be your judge here. Said no to that deal. That's way too cushy for Hunter Biden. Go after him like the felon that he is. And then here comes your Joe Biden card, your King of Cups. He's sitting there watching his only living son be prosecuted for something that is almost never prosecuted. So exactly. this is the weaponization of the Justice Department to hold the president's son accountable that nobody else would be held accountable to.
Exactly.
There's a huge disappointment. I think this is more Biden. He doesn't want to do this. He absolutely doesn't want this. This is crushing him emotionally. Yes. But he knows it's like, I'm the president. I can't do anything about this. I could do all sorts of things about it, but it's also kind of one of those things that Hunter needs to learn his lesson. Hunter may not be the same person now that he was then, but that doesn't excuse him from not learning the lessons. The lesson to be learned is that heartbreak, betrayal. It's that tough love. Biden would much rather be holding his son and hugging him than sitting there and watching him get fed to the wolves.
Absolutely.
Out comes the Knight of Cups. I don't think it's going to affect Biden that bad because he's not interfering with it. I do think Hunter Biden, at the end of it, he'll be found guilty. But I don't think they're going to throw the book at him. Again, we get the Knight of Cups here. I think you can look at the lower energy. This is the false friend. This is the I sacrificed my son so that you cackling little demons could revel in his misfortune. But I also think that Hunter Biden still gets a reasonable deal out of this. And by reasonable, I mean, I don't think he's going to prison. It's going to be a fine. It's going to be, an inability to own a firearm for a period of time. It could be a prison sentence, but it's suspended so long as he stays off of drugs and he's on probation for an extended period of time. As long as he keeps his nose clean, they probably won't incarcerate him. It's a first-time offense. And there are extenuating circumstances that it appears like he's addressed. So It looks like, to me, the law will be applied, but it will be applied compassionately.
Yeah. Yes. I think one can hope for that. I'm not that the judge in this case is a little sketchy, entertainment purposes only, in that
conflicted.
A little conflicted. A little, yes.
I have to shuffle my cards. Hold on, I'm going to do this.
Yeah. What? And just hang on. I'm gonna read this. This is the notes that I made. She blocked Hunter Biden's lawyers from using what they thought was a key piece of exculpatory evidence, an altered version of the federal firearms form he filled out when he bought the gun in 2018 that was tweaked in 2021 by the gun store employees. She is allowing the original, but not the altered version. Why not?
I wonder what the altered version showed.
I think the altered version probably, it would have had exculpatory evidence on it where, something was either added or taken out, whatever that might be. The judge also would not allow for the defense to bring in an expert witness, Dr. Aoun, who I guess worked with Hunter Biden to kind of get him to the point where he realized that he was addicted, and worked with him after that. And the defense's argument is, it's you can try to reason with the drunk. You can do all kinds of things with the drunk. You can beg and plead with the drunk to do whatever they need to, just like you do with a drug addict. But until they comprehend that they are actually addicted, they don't see themselves as being addicted. They see you as overreacting. So we filled out that form in 2018, and they said, have you used drugs? Are you addicted? No, I'm not. Right. So, and yet she would not allow that testimony to come in either. So, you got to say, well, why not? What do you think? You only want to present one side of the story here. You don't want to have the whole truth. So I get things coming in quickly. I don't think this is going to be a very long trial. Okay, I get the chariot, and I get the the Six of Swords, moving to calmer waters. I think that this is going to be really good for Hunter, because everything that he is being accused of, he's never denied. He's never said, oh, the drugs are planted on me. No, it wasn't me. It was my cousin. None of that. He wrote a book about his experience and about his struggle, and laid out a lot of the information that they're pulling out now as if it's the first time that anyone's hearing it. And look, we got this off of his phone, and there's a picture, and it looks like cocaine. The man wrote a book. He had it out there. So yeah, I think this moves to calmer waters. I think this is the end of it. I think we're with the death card, it's this is done. This is done. They are looking forward to things that are going to things to the future, things that all the intentions that they have put out, all the work that he has done on himself, I think is going to come back and serve him well. So I think that works out okay. And I also get the Knight of Cups. And this is, he knows exactly what this has done to his father. So yeah, I think, you know what? I think that even if they offered him a deal right now and said, look, you plead guilty to that, and you'll get, I don't know, a year suspended sentence or something, but don't put your dad through this. Even at this late stage, he might still take it, because he doesn't want his father to be burdened. That's awful. That's awful. Okay. We did have and Ellen R. Hello, Ellen R. And Book Bewitched is here. And Book is a member. So is Ellen R. Okay. Well, what? Okay. RNC chairman says the RNC convention may be held in a prison via Zoom. If only.
Will they be wearing diapers? Oh, dear God. I'm okay with that. So they can leave some of the representatives there to carry on with their sentence. Is that true? Did that really make the news? I saw nothing like that.
No, I didn't either. So yeah, Janie, if you know,
okay, I gotta go check that. That's got to be verified. I'm not saying you're wrong, but that's fantastic. Let's see.
If it is. Zoom. Well,
possibility news. They talk about Trump being jailed. Oh, that Trump addressing the convention from prison. Oh, look, Orange is looking for event space at Rikers. Here we go. From the New Republic. Let's see. But sorry, library everything. Okay, they're not really going into details with it, but yeah, basically, if he's in Rikers, they want to arrange something that would allow him to accept it.
Isn't that interesting? And oddly enough, this sounds kind of way out there, but remember our discussion before we went live? And I was telling you about my remote viewing.
Yeah.
That would be very interesting. Okay. I'll be dropping a video probably later on this evening. I did a collaboration with Sheila, Celtic Tarot Sheila, over the weekend. And one of the things that we did was I did a remote viewing, and I saw um, I saw a courtroom with the two sides really arguing. One side being really, really terribly anxious and worried, and that was Trump. And there was quite a few people on the Trump side. Not too many people that were there for the prosecution. And then all of a sudden, out of the side door, here comes Trump, and he's in prison gear. And I said, I don't know what color they have, but I saw him in blue. And the reason that he was in prison was because of an event that happens on July the 9th with him trying to flee the country. So that could be just fanciful imagination, or it could be something that's coming up. And if I did tap into something, then that would explain him being in Rikers a few days, right? Because I think their convention is set for the 15th.
Yeah, I think his sentencing's on the 11th, and the RNC convention is on the 15th.
On the 15th. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, there you go.
Okay. So let's see. Okay, will there be a prison Zoom meeting for the convention, RNC convention? Well, the King of Pentacles. All right. Let's assume this is Trump being nominated and accepting that nomination here. Crossed with the King of Wands. Okay, so that could be Judge Mershon's sentencing. That's happened just before it or during that. We've got agreements underneath here. Okay. If I would just go off those three cards, Mershon, I don't think he's going to sentence him to like if he's sentenced to Rikers, it's possible he could just send him right there. Let's see. There's agreements here. It's a possibility. In the past, we got the Tower card. This is Trump going down. This is Trump being found guilty and possibly going to prison. Current situation is the Eight of Wands messaging. That says your Zoom call or things being broadcast over airwaves here. You got over all of this is justice. You got that one quote from Rashawn, as I recall. It's like, I really don't want to incarcerate you. You might be the next president of the United States type of thing.
Yeah.
So what's that going to do? So that leaves for a nightmare situation. I think what Rashawn wants to do versus what he thinks is fair to do are at a conflict here. And he's got a decision to make. It's possible. I mean, I wouldn't rule it out. I have a hard time just picturing Trump being in Rikers prison. Not because I don't want him to be in Rikers prison. I think that is a perfectly lovely place for him. I just get the feeling, though, that because of all the appeals that will be happening, that Trump will allow to be free on his own recognizance during the appeal process. They won't. He might, again, he might be remanded to custody at the sentencing hearing, and then he's allowed to leave soon after because he's released on his own recognizance. I could see them again. Okay, so here's where I want to go with it. Sorry if I'm over talking this here. Trump was supposed to fill out some forms with it wasn't the probation department, but it's a department like that. And he was supposed to do that after the trial, and he just walked out the door and didn't do all the paperwork. Here's a guy that attacked the judge and the DA the whole time the trial was going. He closed his eyes and fell asleep during the trial so he wouldn't have to participate. He turned his back on people. He didn't stand up when the jury came or left. He showed no respect for the judicial process. He's shown no remorse for his actions, and he expects that he's not going to be held accountable or have any time. If I were the judge, I would make him. He doesn't have to necessarily lead him in irons, but have the bailiff take him to the back there so that he can fill out that form that he's supposed to fill out. And he doesn't get to leave until it's completed to everybody's satisfaction. It's like, I picture Trump getting detention, but I don't think he's going to go to Rikers and be suspended from school. He's going to get detention, and he'll be able to go to Milwaukee. Now, the real question is, why are the Republicans going to nominate a 34 times felon as their candidate? But that's the world we live in.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? I think that I got the Hermit. I got the Eight of Swords, and I got the Strength card. So I think that this tells me that he just might end up spending some time behind bars, just so that he understands, even if it's overnight, just so that he understands that you did this to yourself. You put yourself in this situation. You are not in charge at this moment. You can scream, you can yell, clutch your pearls all you want. You're not in charge.
Yeah.
So I think that there could be a lesson there for him that he just might have to learn the hard way by, oh my gosh, he would never go into general population, but can you just imagine being in a cell? And I have to use the bathroom. There's the hole. Go ahead.
Exactly.
But
can I tweet while I'm going to the bathroom?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. So there you go. Well, that's what we get for Who else do we have here? This one. Yeah. What's up with MTG bashing Dr. Fauci? Holy Hannah, she went after him like she would, right? Only Marge could. And I almost choked when I saw her bring up the one picture of they were two dogs, two beagles that were being used for research testing. And she thought that was just beyond disgusting. And the first thing that popped into my head was, have you met Kristen? No? Did the two of you ever pass each other in the hallway? But anyway, I think that what she did was she upset him. Let's read. Did it? Is he going to sue her? Because he could. Some of the things that she accused him of in that were really, really defamatory.
Well, it's going to be she can't be sued because it's going to be part of the speech and debate clause that Congress gets to enjoy. Basically, they can defame the living bejesus out of somebody as long as it's part of like a hearing or congressional debate or something along those lines.
Huh.
So, but it's like what's up with It's like, okay, why is Marjorie Taylor Greene, other than grifting and scoring social media points? Yeah. Why is there anything in particular? I mean, let's face it, Dr. Fauci's no Hunter Biden.
No. Okay.
Because she's a damn fool. just Dunning-Kruger. She's just Dunning. She's the walking, living embodiment of Dunning-Kruger. Oh, by the way, there's your dog. With this one, the dog's going to push her off.
Perfect.
She's just, you know what? She's just one of those people that just doesn't know when to stop. There's, talking about beating a dead horse. There's no horse that's ever dead enough that she isn't willing to club it a few more times.
Yes.
And and underneath it all is, how did this make me look? Did I teach Dr. Fauci a lesson so that people know that I am this tough person who has the tough questions? In the past, honestly, Marjorie Taylor Greene, again, for those who don't know what the Dunning-Kruger effect is, it's basically you're too damn stupid to know you're damn stupid. A nicer way of putting it is that when you get a little bit of information, you get a lot of confidence because you've learned something and now you feel like you're kind of an expert. But as you get more information, your confidence level actually decreases because you start understanding that you don't know everything. That little bit of information that gave you a lot of confidence, as you learn more, you realize, oh, it's not as simple as that. It's not black and white. There's all sorts of nuance to it. And then you start becoming more humble because you start understanding that you really aren't an expert on this. And there are other people who've been studying whatever it is you're studying. They've been doing it for years and they're much more well-versed. And even they know that that they don't know that much on it. So, it's that narcissism that she has. She doesn't know what she doesn't know, but she's so smug and loud and proud in it. It's all about messaging. She's just fundraising off of it. She's fundraising off of it, but it's also kind of like her brand, for lack of a better description, because she wants to get reelected, and she'll get reelected this time, I believe. But yeah, it's all a money grab. It's all branding. Dr. Fauci is just the dead horse of the week for her to kick.
Yep.
That's all. It's nothing personal. It's just who she is.
Just business. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? Yeah, that was a performance for an audience of one. That's what she was doing. She wants that VP position. So there you go. Here I am. I can handle it. I can do all that. People are judging her for that because you're right. She doesn't know what she doesn't know. She doesn't know a lot of what she was arguing Dr. Fauci for was, these are things that he spent years and years and years of research and learning and whatnot. And, she read A Dummy's Guide to COVID, the disease, sorry, entertainment purposes only. And all of a sudden she's an expert.
Yes.
Right? That's not the case. It's not going to work out very well for her because I get the 10 of Swords. I think that this is it's going to backfire. I think there are some people that, even though she might get reelected, are going to pull her aside and say, listen, a little, temp it down a little bit. I also get the Ace of Swords, and that I'm wondering if there isn't something about MTG that comes out that is a little surprising. That
she's a man.
Yeah, something that comes out to get her to just kind of zip it real fast. Yeah. No, this is not going to work out for her. This is not going to work out for her at all. Okay, before we go on to the next thing, because I know we've got quite a few of you in here, don't forget, if you would like to enter to win a free reading with David and a free reading with me, You enter by typing in hashtag pearls, PEARLS, in the comment section. And we will be doing the draw here probably in about another, maybe 6-7 minutes. The only thing is you have to be here to win. Okay, you have to be in the chat with us. And
thank you, Matt.
Yes. And also don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment after the video. Go over to David's channel. His info is in the description of the video. You can subscribe to his channel, subscribe to my channel, please and thank you. And yeah, okay. Next thing is, well, let me just get rid of that.
And unfortunately, my brother, and for the Austin Power fans out there, Gary was supposed to be on the show tonight. He didn't end up making it. I think in part because he forgot it was tonight, but the other part was his daughter won a scholarship, and he's down in San Jose with his wife and his daughter for her scholarship. But Gary would have been on board with it, because then it would be like, Nigel, twins, Marina, twins. You got David and Gary, the twins here.
Yeah. Not only twins, but identical twin cousins.
Identical twins. Identical Japanese twins.
Identical twin cousins. There you go. That's right.
Only in Kentucky.
A whole new subset.
Welcome to Kentucky.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. How do you feel about this one? Do you see the convict in chief?
I've been asked for that one. And don't forget, Joe Elisa, don't forget to put that hashtag in front of that pearls there if you want to be in the hunt here. Trump's health. Let's take just a quick little peek into Trump's health. How's his health doing here?
Hey, Susie, thanks for joining
Seven of Swords. He's on borrowed time. It's kind of that sneaking away. I sometimes use swords as health events here. It's just it's like something's been sneaking up on him, or he's on borrowed time. It'd be like, you're not taking your insulin, and you're not managing your insulin. You're on borrowed time. Your blood sugars are spiking. It's all over the place. Yeah, you may not have bitten the bullet yet, but it's coming. Crossed with the Six of Swords. So it's something that's going to take the starch out of your cells. It would be almost like getting COVID when it was the bad forms of COVID, but it's going to be something that really does knock him out. Underneath it all is the Four of Cups. He's not taking care of himself. He's not listening. They might be saying, you need to get more rest. You need to get a better diet. You need to get de-stressed. He's not listening. He's being given the right advice. He's choosing not to listen to it. Now, again, if he had diabetes, you're not taking your insulin. You need to eat at certain times. You can't eat sugary foods. You've got to eat more fruits and vegetables. He's just not doing it. I've never done it in my life. I'm not about to start now. Yeah. And here's the Knight of Pentacles. This health event has been coming up for a while. It's been in his medical records that we don't ever get to see, because we all know he's going to live to be 200 years old, and he's the healthiest person in the world.
Perfect specimen of a human being.
Current situation, he's letting his emotions rule him, and it's that emotional delusion that's going to lead to his downfall here. It's going to hit him fast. It's coming fast, and it's coming hard. It could be Jack Smith related. I think that, again, originally I saw it happening somewhere a couple weeks ago in May through the summer solstice. It could be that when the sentencing comes out, it could happen then. It's happening soon. I don't want to move away from my summer solstice thing, but things change. Like, I wasn't expecting, not that when I was reading on Trump, I was expecting it to happen when he gets sentenced. That's more Libby from Meister Tarot's thing, but that seemed like a pretty good time frame. It's like when he knows he's being convicted, when he knows he's going to prison, is
Yes.
when he just he loses his mind and shuts down. He needs to take better care of his health. There's going to be some nursing involved with it. It's I still had the summer solstice. I might have to push it out to July. I'll do a reading on that eventually as we get close to the summer solstice. If it doesn't happen by the summer solstice, or maybe before, I'll do another reading on it just to see if it gets pushed. If it's been pushed out to July. Free will.
Well, yeah.
I can't control
Absolutely.
everything. I would have liked for it to have happened already, honestly, but that's maybe it doesn't happen at all. It could have been completely and utterly wrong.
Who knows?
Who
I
knows?
too got the Seven of Swords.
Mm.
That yeah, this I also got the moon, and that's the illusion delusion that I'm gonna live forever. Nothing can touch me. Just not willing to listen to the advice that he gets from smarter people than he is. Right? He really does believe that he's much smarter than anyone else. I also get temperance, and that I think, this is this feels like someone else coming in and saying, okay, you're not able to control your health on your own. Here you are now confined in this space, and we will do it for you. So these are the meals that you're going to eat. These are the medications that you're going to take, and so on. I think that it is coming soon. It feels like not. I mean, maybe next month. I don't know. I get the Four of Pentacles here as well, and Four of Pentacles holding on to things. I think he is going to have an event, and I think it's going to happen on stage.
Yeah.
And it's going to be one of those things that he's had several events up until now that a lot of people have been able to hide. That they've been able to kind of say, well, no, he just he can't come to the phone. He's got a headache, or that kind of stuff. But this one is going to be out in the open, and I think a lot of people are going to see. And you know what? Maybe within the next month, maybe I'll take that 4 to mean 4 weeks, because it feels like summertime.
Folks in the comment were throwing out the 7. We both got the 7 of Swords. So that could be July, the 7th month.
Oh, yes,
The other thought that came to mind is when you had the moon card. The moon is also eclipsing the sun, so you got that eclipse energy overlaying over that. And then when you had the temperance, the first thought that came to mind was an IV. And I think Rose Blue or somebody hit on that one in the comments as well. Like there's a detox coming on. Maybe he ODs on maybe he ODs on Adderall either when he's accepting the Republican nomination or getting ready for debating Biden with debates or something like that. I don't know what ODing on crushed Adderall does for you, but who knows?
I don't imagine it would be good.
No, I can't imagine it'll be good either.
No. All righty. Okay. All right, folks, we are at 58 minutes, and it is time. It's time to do the draw. Yay! Thank you for being here. I'll just give you a quick heads up for those of you that just sort of joined us in the last couple minutes. This is our 1-year anniversary show, and so David is giving away a free reading, and I'm giving away a free reading. The only What you have to do is you type in #pearls, just like you see it up on
Not just for clutching anymore.
It's not just for clutching, no. And you have to be here. So, are we ready? We've got 100 entries. So
I got 101.
101, 103.
What are you
Come
sneaking
on.
there, Rich?
105. Get
Emails
it
in there.
in there. I'm pressing when we hit 110. We're at 109. Oh, 111. Yes. Okay, there we go. And the first winner is Patty Knight. Yay!
Congratulations, Patty.
Patty Knight,
Patty
let us know
Finnegan.
you're here. And yeah, so we can then get your info and let you know what you need to do.
Patty, go ahead, post something in the chat saying, "Here, I'm here. I want winner chicken dinner," or something
Yes.
to
Something
let us
along
know
those
that
lines.
you're still here. Otherwise, it's going to go to somebody else.
Somebody else. Come on, Patty.
Come on, Patty, can I get...
Come on, Patty. You got another minute. Old Silver, Nicole Lawson. Okay. All right, Patty. Well, we're gonna go on. Patty's not here.
Do you want to throw for yours, and that'll give Patty a little bit more time? And if she doesn't come back, we'll do a...
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Let's do that. You watch, and I will do draw again. This is for a reading with me.
It's David! Yay!
Christine Barmel. Yay! Are you here, Christine? Let us know. Come on, Christine. What did you all enter and then everybody's leaving? And is that what it is? Come on, Christine. Still haven't got anyone.
Nope, no Patricia Knight yet. That's funny because I recognize the name too.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Wonder. Okay. All right. Well, we'll go back to the...
She's here. Who's here? She's saying somebody's here.
Yeah, she's here. Who? Christine is here.
Here.
Okay. All righty. Christine, what I'm going to need you to do is to send me an email, and I'm going to put my email address in the chat.
Not yet, Connie B. If Patty Knight doesn't show up, then
Yeah.
we'll do another poll for me.
All righty. So Christine Bermel, there's my email. You let me know. And we don't have... All righty. So we'll do it again. Ready? And pressing the button.
In the big wheel.
Come on. Who's going to get a reading with David? Dion Marie
voiceover. Somebody will be talking for her.
Yes. All right. So Dion Marie, let us know you're here. And otherwise, I'll press that button again, man. Don't make me do it. I'm serious. Don't make me do it. I will do it.
I'm feeling so loved. There she is.
Oh, yay! There you are. Wonderful. Congratulations. And Dion Marie, you as well. David is typing in his email.
Let's see if I spelt it right. Pow.
Pow. There you go.
Yes, email my Gmail account. Say, it's me. It's a Dion Marie.
The winner. I'm the winner.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Where's my
Excellent.
chicken dinner?
Yes. Yeah. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you, all of you, for being here. Thank you for sharing the 1 year anniversary with us. This, David, as always, this is so much fun. I really look forward to doing these readings with you, and always learn from your
My hack readings.
there's always
Ooh, I never knew what that meant that way.
I was on Gerald was doing a show earlier today, and I popped in the chat there just to say hello and give him a thumbs up. And he and his guest were they were posing questions and getting people to answer questions, like your favorite this or what. Anyway, one of the questions was, what is your favorite thing that you did as a child that you love to do as an adult? And I said real quick, oh, swinging in the park. And then I went, going on the swings.
Where's your pineapple?
Yeah, absolutely. So there. All right. Thank you to everyone who has joined us. We hope to see you again in 2 weeks' time, and maybe Gary will join us.
Yeah, what a jerk! You can hammer him in the comments when he finally does show up. All right, no, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. He's attending his daughter's scholarship thing, so he's being a good dad. He totally didn't forget.
No,
he's just being a good dad.
Yeah. All right. So thank you again. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment after the video, and particularly subscribe to my channel. Come on now. It's not going to hurt you, and it's free.
Exactly. Good job, Isadora. Glad you got the pineapple emoji in there for Marina.
Wonderful.
Showing your support.
All right, everyone. Take care, and we will see you later.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.